Welcome. Here we are, session 75 of our Tal'Dorei campaign, which is very fantastic. And one of the reasons I love all of this, because I've gotten to run some of the longest campaigns ever that I've ever in my life, and a lot of people have gotten to play them, and it's so much fun to stick with characters and plots and lines. And want to welcome anyone watching. Very true. The countdown is nigh. We're getting there. It's pretty nuts. So, what a welcome. And last time, we really ended with a attack of curses. Several cursed creatures that turned out to be different types of fairy folk, bound and twisted by strange magic and hatred, attacked. And this time has been taken to kill most of them, but one quick thinking Moridus was able to use a artifact gifted to him by a grand archfey themselves that was able to cut the curse, immediately rendering the artifact useless, but releasing the spirit inside. And thus, in the midst of their fallen brethren, some that have gone off potentially to seed, is, I believe, a somewhat healed, though exhausted, satyr as they breathe upon the ground. Remember, as we start, we have our channel points. Use them as you will. But for now, in the midst of this, you see this being, horns broken and dulled and chipped, fur matted, skin brown, and scarred, supporting themselves upon the ground. What would you like to do?
So Yuri's gonna go up to them and check on them.
Yeah, Lourdes would walk over and offer an arm and help pick them up and get them on their feet.
Grab them. You can see wild hair that hangs down. Fingernails are long and curved. They've been let go far too long. The signs of dehydration as they breathe heavy.
Jim was saying, Sylvan, we should get him to one of the rooms.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's. Are you okay to walk?
Walk. Yes. I can walk.
What's your name?
Don't know.
Don't know. Okay, let's get you inside. We could get you some food and you can relax.
They take faltering steps. Their hooves. You can see the bottoms of them are separating, if not cared for, as they wince in pain. You bring them into the house. As you gather them in, where is everybody positioning themselves, busying themselves with?
Mordis, do you think perhaps you could make some sort of broth?
Yes. I was just about to start that.
Thank you.
Jackson's going to be by the windows on the lookout for anything else that might attempt to attack or walk up on them.
As would Herbala.
I don't know how to take care of your hooves. Do you remember how to fix them? How to?
Let me just get. I don't think I have LV. Where LV is going to be?
Are there any trees?
Yeah, I mean it's the wood.
Okay, I'll go climb a tree and invite oh god, what's his name?
Enough.
NF. I'll invite NF up there.
Okay. What are the two of you trying to do?
We're climbing the tree right now. We're just trying to get up high.
What's the search positioning? Is there something specific you want to be on the lookout for, anything like that, or?
Well, I assume this will give me a good view of things, so I'm kind of just wanting to be above everything, and to kind of just a general watch out.
Okay. You go up, and the wisp follows you. As of course they're not climbing; they're just kind of floating around your head. Just give me a quick athletics check getting up the tree.
Right. Athletics. 13.
Yeah, I think slowly and haltingly you're able to get up, taking your time. Then I guess we'll go inside with other. You're watching the windows, and you ask her, or ask them rather. Sarah, please say what you said again for me, or similar.
Do you remember how to take care of your hooves? They're in really bad shape, and I really want to help and get them on the mend.
They look a little bit disassociated, but oh, my Perseus. Yeah. Yes. They need to be shortened. Needs reinforced. Do you know a blacksmith?
Oh, I don't think we're anywhere close to a blacksmith. Hold on. Is that part of my can I do blacksmith tools and stuff like that on my as one of my things that I can do?
I think you could do tool proficiency.
Tool proficiency. I can't fix them right now, but I can help tomorrow after we've had a rest.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Well, why don't we get this Bim. Does this place have like a bathing area? Like a bathroom
Uh,
area?
Yes, I did set the tub in your room. We can drag it over.
Well, we could just take them up to my room and do that. How about that? Oh, well, I'm proficient in Tinker's tools right now. Does that count?
Oh, for fixing the hoofs?
Yeah, to help.
No, Tinkers wouldn't be the same thing
It'd have
here.
to be Miss Tools. I see them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I also have to be somewhere close to the place there. I could help. All
Right. Right.
Let's get you cleaned up real quick. How about that?
Yeah, to get to the bath. Those looking out, can all give me perception checks.
I'm going to do mine at disadvantage.
Okay.
13.
Six.
15 with disadvantage.
Okay. And Jackson, you look out into the woods, and for the Parchwood, it seems fairly calm. So far, nothing seems to be encroaching. I would say Avanya up top. This view, kind of outlooking the vastness of the wood, you can see many days' journey away, just an outline. It's a clear day. You see the outline of Whitestone. And you can see a like misty cloud of water vapor that rises off of the sea to your west. And same before, nothing, you don't see anything of an over concern. Though looking down the path, you can see the wagon approaching, probably a good 6 hours away.
The wagon?
Mm-hmm. In which you met.
Oh, okay, I remember.
Okay.
So I would point out Whitestone, and I'm gonna say to NF, over there, that is Whitestone. Have you ever been?
I don't believe I have.
Well, it is something else. All sorts of crazy things go on there.
Oh, have you been there?
I don't know. Maybe. I've been to a lot of places ever since when I came here to from Wildmount, I came in through a lot of the cities. So I guess it's possible that I went through Whitestone.
Interesting.
So this cave that we're going to, do you know anything about it?
Can't say that I do.
Do you think we're going to find something there?
We could. I mean, there's a cave. Things are in caves.
Do you think it's like a fey, like, ruin?
Just laugh. Most Fae consider the entire material plane a Fae ruin.
Oh. So it is.
Could say.
So we could probably find some Fey artifacts.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, if it's a cave that everyone knows, it could be picked clean.
And
I do want to find Fey artifacts.
well, I thought if I could find some Fey artifacts, then it would help me, in my becoming a Fey. But do you think this cleric is going to be there when we get there?
What cleric?
The cleric, the one people keep talking about. Oh gosh, I don't know his name. Oh wait, I've got a letter with his name on it. It is Uriver.
Who knows? Oh, is there a reason we believe he's there?
I don't know. Well, I'm
Well,
just
would I
hoping.
know?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, if we go into this tunnel cave thing and there's like a portal to the Feywilds and I go through it, then I'm still going to have this letter with me, and I'm supposed to deliver the letter before I go anywhere. So I'm just trying to make sure that I get it to a post office, which I assume is going to be in Whitestone, but I don't know where to send it because there's no address on this thing. The Queen didn't put anything on there. All she put was a name. How am I supposed to know where to send it? There's probably like 10,000 Urivers.
This world is stressful enough without you placing bricks that don't exist upon your shoulders.
Is that part of my trials?
I'm saying you're being a drama queen, and you need to chill.
So I'm being regal.
No. You're taking everything a bit too seriously. You're freaking out. Breathe. Be in the moment. It's the best advice I can give you.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Right.
Just like you're here. Up top in a moment when nothing is happening. Instead of being where something is happening.
You don't think anything's happening up here?
No.
Well, I was told to go up here, so.
Who told you to go up here?
Nobody. Are you saying we should go down?
It goes invisible and is quiet.
And now I'm here in the tree, talking to myself. Now that is chaos.
All right. Within, as you all are bathing, are you leaving them to bathe themselves, or are you actively cleaning them? What's going on?
I'm helping them bathe. I'm sure that their water's comfortable and female or male?
Top is undetermined, and there's a lot of fur down there. So biologically, you can't quite make sense of it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. All right. So, yeah.
As you begin helping, and you are cleaning them. Is anyone else helping clean?
Yeah, so Bim is there. Bim has grabbed towels and a change of clothes and has boiled water in a kettle to bring it up and keep the water warm. And he's just, being there to help.
Siri is, while she's helping out and getting them bathed and everything, she's gonna. Do you remember anything? What do you remember?
They're asking this, and they're getting cleaned, and soap's bubbling up. There's this shift to the eyes a little bit. They kind of go. They begin splashing. What? Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
What's your name?
You can call me Say Say.
They say. I like
Yeah.
that. Say, looks at Bim. What's your name?
I'm Bim.
Say, Bim. I'll be Bebe.
Baby.
Okay, baby.
Oof.
Where'd you come from?
The bathtub.
Makes sense.
I guess. I mean, this is where I started.
Yeah. I mean, you're
Do you know where I came? Were you here before me, or did we all? Are you the out of the bathtubs, and am I the into the bathtubs?
Well, you didn't start in the bathtub. We put you in the bathtub.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
It's okay. It's been a long day.
Okay, maybe it was before I could think, before I could remember.
Maybe.
You put me in. Are you my creators?
No, not creepy.
Oh, good, because then I'd have to leave. But that's okay. So you can be
Yep.
friends.
Yeah, we can be friends 100%.
Okay.
All right. And I think we've got some food ready.
Good.
Are you hungry?
Yes,
Awesome.
I think I am hungry. And they stand up and they shake their hind legs and fur and tail and everything and get the water everywhere. And this is the dirt is off and they kind of clear themselves more. You can see the heavy scarring on their chest. And Bim, you see there's a tattoo on their right arm. And there's various tattoos on them. This one strikes you. It's what look like two floating continents. And in between them are these, is like a cloud or a mist pictured.
I think that Bim would see that. There would be a noticeable pause. And then he would quickly try to recover. Well, baby, shall we get you some food?
Absolutely. Let's go! And leaps out of the door and kind of comes into the room, still shaking, getting water everywhere. Huh! There's people over the window.
Yes.
Hi, here's a guide.
Hey, I'm Bebe. Who are
Hi,
you?
hi, bye-bye. I'm Jackson.
How do you do? I'm Everler.
Excellent.
Bim would have followed
Excellent,
her.
Erla.
Well, followed them out.
It's good. It's good. It's good to meet all of you. I think
Who's
there was
that?
food. Are you the food? You don't look like you taste good.
No, they're not food.
Okay.
Have you eaten people before? It's
Looks to Siri and Bim. Have you fed me people before?
No, we have not.
And I don't think I've eaten people before.
Aye.
Oh.
Mortis.
Baby definitely has not eaten people before because they just appeared in the bathtub, so everything is new to them.
Yep.
And about that time, Mortis comes out from the kitchen with a serving tray, some soup, and a little bit of bread.
Very cool.
You look much better. I'm
Baby, this is our
Mortis.
friend Mortis.
Marcus. I look
He's
much better than
prepared.
what?
Then you do.
Sayuri is like doing the like
Then before you existed, of course.
no, shaking her head. Yeah, before you existed.
Because you
Was I
weren't
ugly
here.
before I existed?
No, you just weren't here.
No.
But now you're here, and that's much better.
100%.
I'm happy you're here.
Yeah. Being here is better than being nowhere.
Exactly.
Always better to be a here than a nowhere. Or a no one. Someone instead of one.
And he'll set the tray of food on. I assume there's a table somewhere, and let him. Hand there's utensils laid out on the tray, and it's just a bowl of broth with a little bit of bread to be dipped in it.
They start ravishingly eating. Oh man, they must not feed you before you exist. I'm
I
starving.
hear coming into existence takes a lot of energy, so that must be what it is. We'll make sure to get you some more stuff.
How would they feed you before you exist?
I don't know. Wouldn't they? Maybe you feast on souls, or is it raw energy, the things that make everything? I mean, something has to come from something. Something can't come from nothing, unless nothing is the true something. But even
Yeah.
then, the nothing would be a something, and you'd feed from your own nothing to become the thing. But is that really food? It's not food. It's something else. Is it a thing?
And can you eat it before you're something?
Right. Or does it just
You
become
guys
part
are
of the
just
nothing?
best friends.
Yeah. Lots of mysteries out there.
All right.
You are. Huh. You're interesting. Excuse me, what? You two look the same, but you're not the same, pointing to Jackson and Bim. What's up? I'm
Oh
curious.
yeah,
Can you
he's
tell
got
me?
antlers, and
No, right. Besides,
what do you mean?
Sayuri will point at Bim. He was born in the Feywild. Well, this one, points at Jackson, was born on the material plane.
oh. Wow. You both are really pretty.
Hi, thanks.
Yes, thank you.
Very good. Oh, so is your sister. Tell her hi. I don't think she can hear me. Or can she?
And Harper just appears. Yeah, that's Harper.
Hello, Harper. I am Bebe. And she takes this now a very elegant bow, almost like a curtsy, as if there would be a gown that would be on her.
And Harper nods in response.
It was very good. And then he turns to Jackson as he goes, and it's good to meet you, and puts their hand out.
Oh yeah, you too. I like your hooves. And
I like your materialness.
yeah, I'm a fan of it too. Except when I have to go to the bathroom. Then it's annoying.
My hooves really hurt like this, though.
Alright.
You like them. I'd hate to disappoint you. Should I just leave them?
No. We're
we,
gonna
like,
get
clean
them
them up?
fixed.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna get them fixed, but we can't do it here. We gotta wait until we get to a place called Whitestone.
Okay, but if those stones aren't white, I'll be very disappointed.
I know.
Like if they're gray or something, I am out.
I was a little bit disappointed because there's not a lot of white stones in Whitestone. I saw one room that had a lot of white stones though, which was really cool.
Huh. People are bad at names.
They really are, aren't they?
Okay.
Did anybody see where Elby went?
Jackson's just gonna point up at the trees. Just out the window, up at the trees.
You have a friend that lives in the sky?
Nope, up in the trees.
They now take themselves to kind of walking very well, actually, on their hands and kind of grabbing to keeping their hooves up. Like, they go out. Hey, tree friend!
Sure, he'll go out
I
as
don't
well.
think they're in the trees.
Elvie, you up there? Can I see her?
You see her. She looks like she's talking to somebody, and she takes a brief break, and she says, "Yeah, just watching and productivity."
Watching and productivity.
You can see Whitestone from here.
Oh, can you?
Is it white?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Mind if I join you up there?
If you want, I think there's room.
How far up is she?
She.
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, she's like over the tree line if she saw Whitestone, so
Yeah.
she's pretty up there.
30 to 50 feet.
30 to 50 feet. Well, Sayuri will go ahead and base step 30 feet up to the branch that's at 30 feet. And then if she needs to go higher, she'll climb.
Good enough. Give me a quick athletics.
Where is it? Excuse me. Oink.
What'd you get?
3.
3. Okay. So
3.
you teleport up. Rah! And then as you go to climb, you realize that the branch you have chosen is a dead branch as it comes from underneath you. Ah! Okay. Feather falling down. Anything else we want to do in the moment?
I was seeing if I had this on me. I mean, it might hurt a little,
Oh god.
but I have a whip.
Oh no.
I love it.
Well, I've slowed my descent, so you can probably actually get her.
I think you could choose between an acrobatics or athletics to try to wrap her with her whip.
Okay. That is a 16.
16. Yeah, I think as they've begun to slowly fall, it's a little easier. Goes around the it goes around her ankle, and then as you pull up, she's no longer falling, so she immediately regains all of her weight, and just swings. Just give me a straight strength check to hold on.
Who?
You.
Ellie.
Oh, me. Strength. Oh, God. All right. Is that -1 or? Hold on. Okay, so that's a 9.
Okay. Can let go of the whip, or you can both go.
Can I do another face step next to her?
Yeah, because this would be another action. I think this would be enough to where she's starting to get pulled over, and then you can face step next to her and get her shoulders if you want.
Yeah. Oh. You okay?
Huh?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I don't. I've always climbed trees. I don't know what you were doing. I thought. Well, I'm
It's
just
been
glad
a
you
while.
made it. Yeah.
Me too. It's been a while since I've climbed a tree. Obviously.
Yeah. I mean, well, NF is up here somewhere. I don't know where. He kind of disappeared. He was saying a lot of mean things, but it's okay. I'm used to it now. Maybe we could rest up here.
Maybe. So you see Whitestone? Where is it? She looks
It's right there.
Oh yeah. Hey, we're closer than I thought we'd be.
Yeah, I mean, it's only about the size of my finger.
Yeah.
So, what about you?
And what about me?
Have you ever been to Whitestone?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. My first experience in Whitestone wasn't that great.
Why not?
That's when the party first ran into Rumbleguard.
Oh. Well, I think this time it won't be like that. I think this time it will be really good.
I hope so.
I think I understand what NF was saying.
Yeah.
He was saying I take things too seriously, and that's the opposite of being a Fae. So I have to stop taking anything seriously. For instance,
You hear in your ear, Sari. This is why I went invisible and stopped talking.
So I think I'll start. She kind of stands up with gravity.
No! Don't start with gravity.
No?
No. Gravity is. I think you should take things seriously when it's serious, and gravity is a serious thing. Gravity makes you fall. When you fall, you go boom, and when you go boom, you get hurt.
She sits down. I feel like I'm getting mixed messages.
Yeah. It's hard. And I get that.
Well, I've been thinking maybe what I need to do is design a course, right?
A course on what?
Like like how to become a Fae. And right now, it's just me in the class. And I've got some ideas of what might help. So I've tried flying, that didn't work. and I tried. I know what I could do,
Okay.
but I can't tell you it. Oh God. Oh no. But what if I'm wrong? I feel like I should bounce this idea off of you, but I know I shouldn't because that's not what a Fae would do.
Fae sometimes do bounce ideas off each other.
Yeah, but isn't it supposed to be like chaotic and in the moment?
Sometimes, well, a lot of the times, but there are times whenever you're sitting there going, I really want to do this, but I do know that this is going to be bad. And I'll bounce ideas off of people whenever I'm like,
Okay. Do you have a match?
a match? Do I have a match?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me check. Hold on. All right. Well, I have a candle. Does that mean I have matches for my candles?
Oh, tinderbox.
Do I have a tinderbox? I do have a tinderbox. Yep, here, right here.
Great. Okay. So all I need to do is okay, so the only way so I just need to light. Okay. So I assume this works like a match. If I just like strike it against something, it'll make a little tiny flame.
Okay.
All right. So I do that.
Sure, there's matches now. We'll go with it.
I don't know.
No, we're good. We're good. I'm good. I'm officially saying, apparently we've mined phosphorus and there's matches.
Okay. Now. Okay. Are you ready for this? You're going to love this.
Okay.
She reaches into her bag. And she's going to try to do this as quickly as possible. She's going to take out the letter for Uravir and try to light it on fire.
I'll light it on fire?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Then it goes on fire.
That's so cool.
I thought that was for Uravir. I thought it was important.
Yeah, but it's chaos.
Yes. Okay. This theory is so confused right now. I don't know what to do. It's chaos, but is it the right type of chaos that we need right at this moment?
Do I look any more Fae?
Does she look any more fake?
No.
No, you don't.
I mean, I don't know what Faye looks like, but no, there's no physical change.
There's no visible change. I don't think I'm not feeling any Fae energy, any more Fae energy coming off of you. You might want to put that out.
Oh. So she, after burning half the page, she puts the other half out. Oh well. That didn't work either.
Well, yeah. I think we need to contact people who I don't know. Maybe when we get to the Feywild, you'll feel a better connection to the Fae, and it'll make more sense.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I think that's the best way to go on that. Why don't you come down and meet Bebe?
Okay.
All right. Do you want to jump down or do you want to climb down? I'm jumping down and I'm using Featherfall.
Oh, I'm climbing.
Oh, you're climbing? Okay.
Slowly float down. Whoosh.
I don't trust myself to
No.
climb down.
Give me an athletics check for Elvie.
All right, so that's a 1, but it's not a natural 1.
Okay. It is interesting because it sometimes takes a little bit more to go up than down. And as you trying to do that different effort, you've forgotten something as you slip and begin to fall.
Ow.
And land hard on the ground. Asiri just sort of falls down. And
Ooh, ow.
Bebe's like, wow, is everyone like this?
No. No.
Like what?
Those two.
No, they're pretty special.
We're
That is a
queens.
good term. That is 15 bludgeoning for Elvie.
Oh no. You okay, Elvie?
Yep.
Oh. Man, you hit almost every single branch on the way down.
I know.
Wow. You're
That's
pretty messed
chaos.
up. Does she need a bath?
No. I'm fine.
She just needs to sit down for a bit, and I think we should probably head out.
Yes. Chaos. Chaos is awful.
Chaos rules.
No, it actually doesn't. That's a fact.
Mixed signals.
Like I said, chaos is good in certain situations. In other situations, it's not.
Well, how do I know the right situation from the wrong situation?
That's the fun part. You don't. I know it's not very fun, but it'll come to you. It'll come to you.
So she's still a little dazed. She's like looking at this. I'm sorry. What is he?
Satyr.
Oh, a satyr. Oh, are you dizzy?
Now I feel fine.
Oh,
You look a little dizzy, though.
yep.
No,
Come
I'm
on.
Bebe, and I've been here for 10 minutes.
Oh, was I? How long was I out?
Outside?
No, knocked out.
I don't think you were knocked out at all.
I mean, you knocked yourself out of the tree. Is that what you mean?
Oh, yeah, yep. How are you
How am I what?
today?
I didn't make today.
I didn't either.
Hmm.
Makes you wonder.
Maybe. You seem confused.
What's confused mean, though? Confused could be a lot of things, or nothing.
Pretty sure confused is something.
But something can be nothing, and nothing sometimes is something. So if nothing and something are the same thing, then what do words even mean anymore?
Well, words always mean something. Words are very important.
Not all words mean something. Some words mean anything.
Or nothing at all.
Or happiness.
Words usually mean something to someone.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless people don't listen to each other.
Oh, but the words are powerful no matter what.
But what
Oh,
if you don't
she
hear
knows
them? Can words actually hold power if you don't hear them, though?
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Okay. So I'm thinking something very powerful.
Were there cookies in there? I think she might want one.
Yeah, there were, but they disappear when they leave the cottage. It kind of sucks.
Oh.
Not to say that I'm not appreciative of like the ones that are in there, but like you can't take them on the ride. They just disappear. Like, what if you're hungry just a little bit later?
Or do you become hungry later because they vanished?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about that. What if you ate it inside and you went outside and it vanished from your stomach, and that's why you're hungry later? Oh, damn.
Typically, for most folks, if they eat it, they're actually typically good for the day. Really.
Oh. How many is you supposed to eat to just for the day?
For most folks, one will do it. I mean, you can have as many as you want, but typically one is enough to sustain somebody for a day. Typically. I mean, people have different metabolisms or stuff.
Hey, baby, how many did you eat?
I had soup and bread.
Oh, there's a good call. So I ate like 3 of those. Anyway, I'm gonna go get there.
All I'm thinking is poor Mortis. Another Fae.
Did you see the cave from up at the top of the tree? Do we know which way we're supposed to be going?
Oh shoot, I forgot
Yes.
to look. Oh, you did?
Well, I saw everything I could see.
Was one of those things the cave?
Yes, I think so.
Nice. Which way was it?
From here,
Yeah.
which way would that be from here? Wait. I did see the cave. I think.
No, you saw the sea.
Oh. No, I didn't see the cave.
Oh,
Well, it's a good
maybe
thing
you
Mortis
saw it
has a
and then you hit the
map.
ground and you lost it.
But I saw Whitestone and the sea.
Was it? Oh wait, there's a map. We're supposed to have a
Mhm.
map.
Yep.
So we can navigate.
Is
To the
the
cave.
cave by the sea?
I don't have the map. I do not know.
Is it Mortis?
Let me remind myself.
World and Vogue.
I don't remember if it's by the sea or not. Where is the map? There's the map. It is. Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay, so it'll be which way was the sea, and then we'll just follow that, and we'll find the cave.
Well, if I'm sitting in the tree right now,
Yeah.
then let me see. Let me position myself based on the branch. So, Whitestone is that way, and the sea is that way.
Nice.
Are we at a
Go that way.
Are we at a point where we need to start cutting into the forest, cutting through the forest?
You don't need to cut just yet. You could go a few more north and then cut if you wanted. Just depends when you want to start making that straight path.
Gotcha.
I also saw the guy in the wagon. He was going that way.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. But I don't think we're going the same way they're going anymore.
Well,
I think we can keep going north for now.
Okay.
Pack up
Mention
everything, head out north.
At the mention of the other wagon, Ervelois is going to tuck his head in further into his cloak.
Sayuri knows that move. She's eyeballing her.
Yeah, that's a good call. The sun is dangerous. You got to protect yourself. Skincare is important.
At this, baby goes, ha! And goes into this battle stance, grinces at the pain, go, you are our enemy, son.
No. The sun is not the enemy. It provides nourishment, and yeah, sometimes you can get a sunburn, but you know what? It heals.
The healer is dangerous. Yes. Okay, not our enemy.
Not our enemy. No.
They have no weapon, but they act like they put one in 100%.
Those motions and stances that he do they look any familiar to me in any way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Should we get going?
Sounds good to me.
You ready to go, LV?
I guess so. There isn't much here.
Mm-mm. All right. Let's.
Head out. Yeah.
If Baby didn't already get in the cart, I would recommend. We're all riding in the cart, aren't we? That's how
Yeah.
we've been traveling.
Mhm.
Okay. Never mind.
And Sayuri will just keep her eyes and ears open for anything weird. Me like anything that seems off.
Very good. Then everyone roll me a d20.
$15.
15.
17.
10.
11.
It's a 1.
8.
Very good. In that case, as you proceed, there is you further strike out among the place here. Going further north, who's keeping watch?
I already said I was keeping an eye and ear out.
Perfect. Go ahead, give me a perception check.
Ah, 21.
Okay.
21 as well.
Okay. Very good. Moving amidst here, there the wind to your ears, Siri and Overlord, seems almost like whispers, as if the trees are talking amongst one another.
Anything discernible or of note?
It's hard. It's almost like they're hushed. You don't actually make out a word, but more like a syllable or a vowel sound, but nothing that you can quite translate.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Ervalor would use message to Siri. It's like, do you hear that?
Yeah, I do. Does it seem menacing or like what is the feeling that I'm getting from this?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Inside, because I'm perfectly great at this. And that one for a 3. No, I can't tell.
No. I'll totally tell here.
It's
We go from complete silence one day to whispers the next.
yeah. Oh, these woods. The first time I was in these woods, they gave me the heebie-jeebies, and they still give me the heebie-jeebies.
Let's just continue to keep an eye out.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, so on high alert in case anything decides to pop out at us.
Perfect. Gonna keep your as it's going, anything you're doing or talking as you're moving forward down the road?
Can Mortis look for like a fallen branch or something like that he can use as like a large walking stick?
Yeah, I mean, easy enough to find.
I'll pick one up and start chopping branches. Well, I guess not really chopping, but trying to clear off the smaller buds so that he has something that he can use as a walking stick.
Nice. So you're using it, or are you giving it to Bebe? I was confused.
I was picking one up for myself because
Perfect. Okay.
I don't have one anymore.
Yeah. There's walking stick.
Baby is in the wagon.
Right, I know. I was just trying to understand what we're doing. And as you begin turning the corner here, there is you see a woman standing, somewhat young, in a red dress and blonde hair. And she waves somewhat excitedly. Hello?
Hi. Are you all alone out here?
Oh, yep, came by myself.
That's kind of dangerous, don't you think?
Yes, but I mean, most things are.
No, like staying at home is far less dangerous than like traveling out into the woods all by yourself.
Until an army comes and ravages your home.
Is that
And the
happened to
woods
you?
are sort of safer.
Is that why you went out into the woods?
No, not at all. I am
Why?
here as a merchant.
A woods merchant?
I don't sell woods.
Oh. What do you sell?
I sell, and they pick up one layer of their dress. It just kind of comes in. Looks like
Why?
several
I'm not
layers
interested.
under there. Like, no, not that.
Why?
Those are several layers down. Don't sell anything that close. And
Okay.
you see there's healing potions hanging off. They're like, I sell potions.
How much for a potion?
These fine selections, my sir, are 75 gold apiece.
That sounds kind of steep. Are they like special potions?
They can heal your wounds.
Uh,
I mean, if you don't want them, then I will be on my way. Thank you for stopping by this store.
Does this woman look human, elf?
She appears to be human.
Can I insight check her?
I was going to ask the same thing.
Yeah, go ahead and roll insight checks.
$21.
21.
Okay.
Synchronized dice rolling coming to Psychologics.
When you can tell, she's very much a merchant. Maybe going through a sales pitch for something, but seems, I mean, you know, very weird dress. But
Where are you from?
sorry, okay, so I am from the nearest town.
Which is
Which? Right. No, that's what we call it, nearest town.
where is that?
It was the
at?
nearest one that we were in. That way.
Is that the way to Whitestone?
No, they point to the east.
Just off into the woods.
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't know there's a town over there. And they just
Isn't that the way to kind of similar way to where we're going?
West was more
We're heading
north,
west.
and the
Okay.
cave's west.
Something
Well-
seems
I mean, since she's here and we're here, and we're often in need of healing, maybe we should make some purchases.
Yeah, but at those prices, I don't think that's standard price.
This isn't a standard location.
She's got a point.
She does have a point.
So she's out here looking for desperate woods people.
Those are usually the best customers in the chef business. They say hunger's the best sauce. In this business, almost dying makes the best customers.
That makes sense.
Desperation makes those money bags open.
Okay, I'm sold. I want a potion.
Yeah, Bim will head over.
Goes right. We've got layer 1 healing potion, 75 gold. You want one? You want one? That's 150.
What's layered? There's more layers?
And you see there's several dress layers. Like, well, do you have eyes?
Well, I just didn't know how many layers. I didn't want to assume how many layers you're going to peel back.
Right.
What's at layer 2?
Layer 2. So you're gonna puts it up, and the one here like flattens on the other one, like very thin, like dress layers should. And then it says if something else like pushes out, and you see several potions that look like they're filled with mist. She goes, "This gives you gas. Nope, turns you into gas.
Ooh, how much are those?
These are only 300 gold each."
That sounds like fun. Oh, I don't have a lot of gold on me.
Well, just layer down. Then you might want these. Not dying's more fun than not being gas.
Yeah, that's true.
I can get it. You want? I'll get you one.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Sounds like a lot of fun.
So, like, the gas can float, right? Like fly kind of thing?
Sure thing.
Do you know your product?
Oh, I mean, most gas floats.
Okay.
So I
She'll discreetly send a message to Bim. I can figure out exactly what it does if I get it.
Elvie, I think you've been wanting to fly. Do you want one?
No thanks.
Okay. Anybody else want to fly as gas?
Do you want one, Bim?
Oh, no. I'm good.
No? Okay. I will get a healing potion for Bim, though.
How do you become not gas after you've drank it?
you wait.
Oh. So, like, if you're flying, when it wears off, you just fall?
Wow. You won't have a stomach, but you'll think you have a bellyache. Then you know to get down.
Oh, that's weird. Useful, but weird.
Most things are weird when it comes to magic. Magic's weird.
It
Yeah.
is.
Is there a layer 3?
Oh, there's many layers, but you couldn't make it. You could hardly afford layer 2.
I didn't say I was going to buy it. I just want to know if there's a layer 3.
Yes.
Aye. Something for next time.
That's right. The next time people in the woods meet each other,
Yeah, and if you wait here like a few hours, I think there's another cart coming along. Might
more
buy some
customers.
skirt stuff.
Excellent. Thank you for recommending future business. As a token for this, you should receive something. And they hand you this bottle that looks like there's a toenail floating in it. Here you go.
Ah, Christ, what is it?
That makes you strong. Grr, because of course you are very svelte.
Oh, thank you. Do I have to eat it?
You do need to drink for most potions need to be drinking.
Okay. If you say so. Thanks.
I do.
Put it in a packet.
And I will figure out what it is after we've left the
Okay.
lady.
So you spend 300 gold for the gaseous form.
And I'll spend 75 gold for healing potion for Bim.
Yep. So just mark it all off.
Mortis will also buy a potion of gaseous form.
Okay. She goes off, puts it in very nicely. Right. Thank you for coming by my shop.
Does your shop have a name?
My.
Okay.
How do you do branding if there's no
Of course, that must have been a joke. Of course, I was joking because one could not brand because it looks at you, Greg, and you're obviously business people who are interested in branding, which is interesting choice. So, what do you think I should do?
Name your shop. Something.
Wandering Paths.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Wandering Paths. Well, my shop's name is Wandering Paths. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then in Sylvan, as he heads back to the cart, he'll say, I wish you safe journeys. Just to see if there's any reaction.
Make an insight check.
It's 15.
On her face, you catch a moment of almost, it was like a pain and sorrow followed by almost like a look of ferocity or hatred. And then they kind of blink and get there back and then essentially pretend to act like they didn't understand what you said.
Okay.
All right. Then you proceed your way.
Yeah. And Sayuri will double check everything, make sure it is what she said it was with identify, ritual casting.
Mm-hmm. They are healing potions. It is potions of gaseous form.
And what kind of strength potion is Jackson's?
Yep, it is a potion of Hill Giant Strength.
That Jackson is a potion of Heal Giant Strength. It does all of this.
Yeah, so you drink it, you get Strength 21.
Does it turn me into a giant?
Nope, you just get as strong as a giant.
Oh. That's just as good, I guess. Well, not just as good, but still good.
Mhm. Alright.
Alright. You continue the path, and you'd come down. Oh, someone have something?
Did any of you by chance catch her reaction when I spoke in Sylvan?
No, I was trying to figure out what you said, but I don't know those words yet.
I don't know if I would have. She's not very insightful.
Mortis has a passive insight of 15, so he probably did.
And Herbalor with a passive insight of 19. It seems she recognized language at least.
Yeah, it was like something that made her happy, and then there was a shift, sort of something ferocious or vicious.
What did you say to her?
Basically, I hope that she has a safe journey.
Oh. Are you sure you got it right? Like,
No, that's what he said.
Sylvan is
Okay.
my first language, so I'm pretty sure I got it right.
maybe she got it wrong.
It's possible if Sylvan wasn't her first language.
Yeah. Like maybe she's also learning, and you insulted like her face or her mom or something. I don't know.
Did she seem like she was kind of I don't
Not
know,
really running a shop?
like she wouldn't
Suspicious. She definitely seems suspicious, is what
yeah,
I'll go with.
she seemed suspicious, but it's like she was like I don't know how to put this, like she was running on autopilot, like kind of mechanical the way she spoke.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't notice anything.
Mortis,
Yeah.
you remember the name just fell out of my brain and ran away somewhere. What was your last character's name, Bobby? Enigma.
Enigma.
What it is. Yeah, thank you. Do you remember Enigma?
Yeah.
Did this person not remind you of Enigma with their way they were talking?
I didn't notice it. Do you suppose that this might be his or her patron?
I don't think so, because didn't Enigma say that her patron was murdered by like a gnome or a halfling or something like that?
Don't remember, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah. It does feel like it was forever ago, doesn't it?
Guess it'll remain a mystery.
Well, nothing to do about with it now. I guess we need to. Guess we could just head on.
Yeah, I think we should probably continue. It's your sister that we're trying to catch up with, so
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go find a cave.
I think we might want to pick up the pace.
I
Yeah.
really hope there's not more than one cave in the direction we're going. That would be inconvenient.
Figured out.
All right. So then you continue. Unless there's anything else. All right. You can find another place for a decent rest as the day ends. And you figure you would probably begin to head due west the next day.
Now, because we've been having these decent rests in the cottage, are we getting our spell slots back, or are we still not getting our spell slots back? I'm confused on that.
Right, between that. I think with the cottage and everything, especially the way this is particularly going, you can go ahead and have your spell slots back.
Okay.
Just going to kind of go back on that other things because it's proceeding a certain direction. It
Yeah.
seems it's a little unique.
Gotcha.
All right. In that case, we'll go ahead and take a break and we'll come back. And of course, I'll ask if anything about the long rest, but we'll see you then. All right, all right. Here we go. Welcome back. Everybody back here. Cool. Yeah, we're doing that one little thing in chat there. And part of his art department says she is vitally worried about any combat because she feels like it's no one's here and we're TPK.
I'm not enjoying much of the roleplay tonight, but I'm kind of hoping for combat. I'm kind of just hoping we get ourselves into a fight. That's what I feel. I guess personally, what I would get more fulfillment out of tonight.
Right.
But I'm cool either way. So I'm not dictating anything. I'm just voicing my thoughts.
Sure. All right, let's see how the game goes, I suppose, then. I don't know. Anything else? Because I just want to try to have it as a good game because everything's feeling a little muddy.
I think for me what's making it a little muddy is doing it day by day on this travel. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because I there's really not much going on, and it feels a bit, I guess, stagnant. Does that even make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
You can definitely go.
I think for me, this is nothing against you, Matt, at all, because I I love what you're doing. I think it was the two NPCs we've had tonight have felt very similar and have felt very even though I know they're not, it's like it's not really the type of interaction that I can feel like I can jump into. I'm just kind of so I'm paying attention to it, but I'm also kind of like it's not really something I want to jump into.
Mm-hmm. No, that makes sense.
I think that actually just sort of helps solidify my idea of what I feel like is going on. For me, I'm thinking about these NPCs and just trying to figure out, like they're unknown quantities and unknown mysteries. So I'm busy trying to process that and figure it out. I think that's taking my mind away from other aspects of the game. Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. So, anything else before we jump in? Because I feel like those are fairly actionable things we can at least have in mind. That's good. Okay. So just go long rest. Anyone want to do a conversation before the next day?
Sayuri, do you have a minute that I can talk to you?
Yeah.
I feel that I need to apologize.
Why?
I feel that I, as my duties as your BIM,
Mhm.
which is to advise you, I feel like I've overstepped those bounds and tried to be more of your guard and protector. And that's not what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh.
I think there's an important lesson that I failed to learn from Riker. It's, and I should know this since I come from the Feywild, it is not the advisor's job to dictate what the king or queen of a realm will do. And Fae are who they are. And as you become more tied to your realm and become more of an archfey, the essence of who you are will become more strong and prominent. At least that's what I feel from my understanding of Fae. And you are a master at stealth, a master at fading into the darkness. And you have skills and abilities that the rest of us don't have. And I've been placing a desire to protect you and in turn the Feywild over what my duties are as your advisor. And so I wanted to apologize for that.
She'll put her hand on his shoulder. I know you're just trying to protect, and I get it. And it's not unappreciated. But I'm glad you can see it in a different light, because I've done a lot of stupid shit, but I'm getting better. I'm trying to anyways, and
I
lately
mean, to be fair, which Fae hasn't?
True. Lately I feel like my skills have gone, I guess, underappreciated. And I've been trying, I want to be better at communicating with you and everything, but with people telling me that I shouldn't or I can't or anything and stuff like that, it makes me want to do it even more.
That is understandable, especially for a Fae.
Yeah.
But there's something more. I think part of me hoped that by joining your court and keeping you safe, thus potentially ensuring the safety of the Feywild, in a sense, that I would be performing a duty I neglected.
I think you are. I think in its own way, it is helping the Feywild.
On the day that I met Artagan and I came here to Material Plane, I was supposed to take an oath. How much are you familiar with the Between? The places in between the realms?
How familiar is Sayuri with the Between, Matt? Courtney is not familiar.
Sorry, my mic is muted. My camera's off. Yeah, I don't think Sayuri would have. You basically stayed in the major Feywild,
Mhm.
so I don't think you traveled, and so I don't think you really would. I mean, it would make sense. There must be some space between, but I don't think you know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not really. I don't really know anything about the Between.
So, the Between sort of exists almost as a bunch of islands in the mist that sort of is a barrier between realms.
Mm-hmm.
And it's believed that a lot of these islands were once part of either realms that don't exist anymore or have somehow detached from realms that are domains of different archfey. And for a while there was a lot of chaos, as I assume you can imagine, and dangers lurking on these islands.
Yeah.
The Feywild itself charged a group through its will, who started basically traveling these islands to sort of, as best one can, organize the chaos, not to enforce necessarily laws, but I guess in a way maybe the will of the Feywild, and also to protect from any dangers that might enter externally. On the day that I met Artagan, I was supposed to take an oath to join this group. Instead, I decided that fulfilling my curiosity was far more important than an oath to defend the Fey realm. Because I thought, it's the Fey realm. It's always there. Changing yet unchanging. Am I saying my decision single-handedly caused the invasion? No. But I did, like many others, abandon my duty to come here. So I think, in a way, I hoped by serving you in your court and keeping you safe in a roundabout way, I was doing that duty that I abandoned. That Bebe has a tattoo. The islands separated by the mist. I don't know if you saw it.
My passive perception is pretty high. I probably did, wouldn't I?
We lost you, Matt.
Yeah, you're.
All right. Is that?
Yep.
I think upon Bim mention it, it would come to mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember seeing it.
That's a symbol of the order. My brother Vim and my sister Prim each lead one of the patrols, or did when I left.
Well, maybe. Well, if this person's here, maybe your brother and sister are here.
I can hope. But I wanted you to know maybe why it had become so important to me that you not do anything that could put you at risk, to the point that I ignored your skill, the fact that you are a queen of the Fey realm, mighty and powerful in your own right. And you are not the Sayuri I met you that first day in the woods when I was having tea with the woodland animals. You have grown. And I don't know if I ever said it, but I truly believe that Artagan made a good choice. And as your BIM, I will refrain from telling you how to not put yourself in danger. And as your friend BIM, who you did not have to bribe with candy, I might add, I will, of course, watch your back and do my best to keep you safe. But I will, from this moment on, not disregard your skill, your ability, or your choice.
She'll give him a hug. You're a good friend, Bim. And I'm really glad to have you on my side. You're trying so hard, and I'm glad you've talked to me about this. And I don't, even if I think if you had stayed, it still would have been the same outcome. I just never would have met you.
I will do my best to try and let that alleviate some of the guilt I feel for the choice I made.
We all
But
have some guilt. I ran while Sylpharin protected me. She ended up losing her life. But she's back now. And if I just keep thinking that if I just hadn't left the Feywild when I did, maybe I could have saved my mom and dad too. But maybe I would be in the same position that they are. Not here anymore.
yeah. Of course, I do intend to continue my duties as your BIM, but I can't anymore run from or abandon my duty to the Feywild.
I
I don't know if or what that may entail, but I will still take your messages and send your letters and give you advice when you ask for it and plan super awesome tea parties and make sure the gardens are planted perfectly so we produce the most amazing tea.
Oh, yes. Dream tea. Ooh, that could be our brand. I like that.
Matt, I don't know that BM didn't necessarily pull her aside to another room. This conversation would have happened unless Siri has an objection to it, like in the main room.
Okay,
Oh.
so your desire is that everyone heard from it. Is there any
Yeah.
issue? I'm sorry. Is that okay with you, Siri?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so then everyone is privy to this and can interject, is what Bobby's saying as well, and RP into this moment.
Is Bebe present?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Trying to decide whether, Mortis would probably recognize the smell by now. So I'll use my keen senses then.
Okay.
19.
What does Faye smell like exactly?
Sugar and spice and not pumpkin spice.
Wet goat.
Yeah, a very much wet goat. 19.
19. Okay. In that case, 19, you get the scent, and Baby's in a corner, somewhat like as though she's put herself there in the darkness, like staring at Bim.
Bim, do you think this creature knows you?
I don't remember them.
That look suggests they know more than they've been saying. Baby, are you all right?
I think I'm fine.
Interesting.
Or just give me an insight check.
Yeah, okay, that's a 10. With my +7 insight,
Jeez, so you'd at least be past 17.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna come up to a 13 then, but I won't give you any more. I think that looking at this, you can't help but think about like when you met Siri, when you met Dizzy, when you met Bim. The way they were then versus now, Baby has a lot of those like similarities. And as you've gotten to know them, you've also kind of are learning that there was like a trauma before you met them, and then they had this sort of aloof otherness to them. And now you've like seen a Fae go through trauma and then sort of go into this, almost like some type of defense mechanism that whether they're aware of it or not.
Okay, so it feels like a defense mechanism, not a deception.
Yeah, almost like it even could be like some biological or fayish thing that creates another self in face of some of this.
Okay. Okay. I kind of read most of that as a player, and I was like, Mortis would know most of that. The one thing I wasn't sure of is whether it would be a deception or whether it was a defense mechanism. So that
Yeah, I could get that.
is useful. Okay. We're going to need to take care of this one for a while. See if we can find them some help somewhere.
From what I understand, there's going to be more of them.
What? Matt, and you can, because the player in me is got something in his mind, but I don't know if the character would know anything about it. Like when we went through essentially the in between, going from Dizzy's domain to Sayuri's domain, we failed that check, and all of that was wiped away.
Correct.
But would there be anything written or anything that he would have potentially come across that would give him this knowledge?
Make history check.
Just 30, 20.
I think on a cosmological level, the idea of the realms and that there is something that separates them within, whether it be the Feywild or the Shadow Vale or various realms, where there can be some type of barrier or thing exists similar to the oceans of the material plane, except that they are largely undefined and navigate a very different way. So I think the idea that there is things in between makes sense, much like there could be islands in between continents and this type of thing. So like on a cosmological level, it definitely, you've probably heard of stuff like that. But I'd say with a 20, you've not heard of like the specifics of like the organizational pieces that Bim is talking about.
No, just simply
but the idea of like an in-between space between like the realm of First and the Dream Realm and the Feywild in general and other things like Hither and Tither and Saman and Yan.
I meant the fact that coming out of the in-between, you could potentially lose the memory of being in the in-between.
I'd say with the 20, like, like generally anything in the Feywild, there's a chance of losing your memory.
Okay.
There's a feature of the Feywild itself. It doesn't like it doesn't like to let itself out into other places, and that includes memory of it. And it's very possessive of pieces of it, whether it be memory or objects leaving.
Okay. Then I think what he would suggest to Bim is it possible that Bebe may have been a citizen of one of these in-betweens and coming into consciousness into the material plane may have erased those memories or suppressed them?
I would almost say with certainty that Bebe is from one of the Between Realms. The tattoo the way and stance that they reacted when she thought that there was danger, that stance is what we're trained. In case anybody ever wondered why a tea drinking bunny rabbit knew how to fight, hey, here's how. I mean, I suppose people could just learn how to fight, but there was training. So, I mean, honestly, I don't know. If I had to guess,
If I had to guess, they don't remember because of what they experienced.
yes.
Being turned into those things that we fought. And being forced to act at the command of another, trying to kill your own kind, trying to hunt them down. I don't think there's any part of that experience I'd want to remember. I'm not an expert at counseling, but I know Siwa Vanya might be able to help. She helped me recover.
I know Amasantulan is a safe space. And I think, I mean, she took you, Mortis, Rangar, and myself in. I don't think there would be problem taking any Fae that we find that needs help until we can get the Feywild situated.
I know it seems like I have almost become fanatical with getting to the Feywild and getting it back and getting the people back to the Feywild. I think that's something that people don't know. Siri, I'm not sure if you know, but we Fey are the Feywild. Not just in we are from the Feywild. Within us resides the essence of the Feywild. As more of us left and abandoned our duties, it became weaker. The walls that protected it became weaker. This is what enabled the Shadowfell's invasion.
So you think we need to start getting people back into the Feywild, the Fey back into the Feywild as soon as possible?
I think that we should walk the path before us with a goal of doing that. I had a very good conversation with someone who is sort of stuck in an in-between place, and he'll look over at Elvie, no matter which way it goes, is wise enough to be a queen, for sure. She helped me see that being so focused on what I thought was the right answer at the willingness to sacrifice other good people was wrong. If we are able to help people, Fae or not, along this path that we are walking, then that's what we do. And we hope that in doing so, we may do what we once were trying to do and gain allies to help us take back our home. And as more Fae return, as the more powerful the Feywild will become again. The power of the Feywild can never be taken because it doesn't exist in one place. It exists in every creature that is Fae. So, again, I apologize for my fanatical approach of the only thing that's important is getting the Feywild back. Because that's not true. What's important are the people who are there with you. If I had taken my oath, I would have gone through a ceremony, a type of bonding that it's not a bonding towards a goal, but a bonding of being there for one another. And that's, I think, what we need to do. Help you get your sister back. Help people we find along the road. Work together to do what's right. Like Elvie said.
I think you're right. And I think Elvie is right. And I think that if we're going to do this, and we're going to do this right, we need a good rest because we still got 2-day journey ahead of us. Mortis? Am I right?
I think that's what I remember us saying.
Yeah, that's about right.
It's 5 days, and we're 3 days in. So yeah, should be about. We'll have to leave the cart behind while we travel the woods. Should probably find a place to pull it off the road far enough that people passing by aren't tempted to steal it.
Do you guys think that it would behoove us to leave Bebe?
I look over at Bebe's hooves.
Leave the cottage up at a point and leave Bebe in the cottage while we go and do this? Would the cottage be safe?
Does the cottage have defenses?
It's magical and has certain resistances. It's only people who I identify can enter it.
I mean, why don't we just ask Bye-Bye what they want to do?
Bebe, what do you want to do?
I would like to come along, but my hooves don't.
Yeah.
I think it's best I don't walk on them.
Oh, I have something that may help. I'll try in the morning. So we should probably get to sleep and have a good breakfast and move on from there.
All right. Anything else before the sleep? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, before we do that, Overlord would kind of step aside and do a sending to Isolde and Amon, and just kind of checking in. Traveling with a good troop, we'll seek refuge at Whitestone. My path may have deviated. I miss you guys. Give my regards to Adeline.
Knew it.
Certainly will. Be careful. We did. Excuse me. There were movements and whispers of your whereabouts within court. Some might know where you are, or where you are headed. Okay.
At some point in this day of travel, Jackson, after this whole conversation between Bim and Sayuri and everyone,
Okay. So during the day of travel, not before the rest?
correct.
Okay. So anything before we go to the next day?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Avanya wakes up shortly after that conversation, and she would have taken her 4 hours, or not really wake up. She was just kind of sitting there, and she would look at the satyr and kind of catch the tail end of that, and just say, "Come with me."
Okay. And they kind of lift themselves up by woods of the cottage, not putting weight on their hooves, moving very carefully to you.
All right. I'm going to step out of the cottage.
Mhm.
I'm going to go toward I guess like a big tree nearby.
Okay.
All right. Let me see. Let me see your hoof.
Okay. She puts up her hoof up there.
All right. And so Vanya kind of kneels down and takes the hoof, and then she would take out her painting supplies, and she begins to paint a hot pink hoof polish on her foot. A friend of mine taught me this.
Oh. What was their name?
I don't know. But I just remember.
Oh. If we know people's names, could they never be friends?
If we know people's names, can they never be friends?
Right, because you said you had a friend, but you didn't know their name. I didn't know if that was a prerequisite.
Oh. No, I mean, I don't know their real name.
Ah.
They were the queen.
Oh.
Before I was the queen.
Did you kill her?
No.
Oh. That's good. Because traitors must be beheaded.
She was beheaded.
Who'd she betray?
That's a good question. I think maybe it wasn't that she betrayed someone. Maybe it was more like the other way around.
Interesting. So it was a coup.
I don't know what that means, but
Oh. Well, then it all seems fine. Power is taken from others freely by those who have more. As long as no one betrayed and was a traitor.
well, I mean, I don't think anybody took power from her. You want to know a secret?
Hmm.
She takes out a half-burnt letter. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
I read it a few weeks ago. And then I was pretending like I was burning it. And I don't know how to be a fae. But maybe you can help me be a fae. Because you seem like a newborn fae. So I'm really curious, like, what's going on through your head?
Maybe he stares at you. And there is this like shift in their countenance almost. It's detestable to want to be anything other than what you are being.
I
You are fine.
It's
Why?
Why what?
Do you want to turn for Fae to be anything else? For any creature to be anything else is to betray what they were. Or were you betrayed by what you are? And is that why you seek to?
It's not why.
Otherwise,
No, it's not. That's. I guess you have to know the whole story, right? I lived in Western with my daughter and was trying to lay low and running a pretty successful business and minding my own business. And I went into the market square one day, and times are tough. I thought I saw a discarded toy in an alley, and I went because I thought, hey, there's a doll over there. And my daughter likes dolls, so I went over there, and it was not a doll. It was this pixie. And I didn't know what to do. So I picked her up and I took her to this person in town who specialized in, some types of restorative things, and it didn't do any good. And so I took her back home, and that's when I met this guy who says that this was a queen of a fae realm. And, well, that's around the time that she picked me as like this vessel of information and gave me the rights to her kingdom and her belongings. Why, I don't know. And I spoke to this person who came to see me, and it was pretty clear that they didn't like me very much, but, it was clear that I needed to be something other than me if I was going to become this person to help lead this kingdom that I didn't even know existed and I didn't want anything to do with, but suddenly it was mine and suddenly I was there, and so I had to, adapt and learn and figure it out. And so I was trying to, and then I met all these people here, and they haven't been exactly completely helpful in that aspect. They're good people. I like them, but I still don't exactly understand how to do what their friend did because nobody really talks about her. And so I've been seeking that information elsewhere, and thankfully I have gotten some information from people, mostly one person. You've probably seen them around. They were in the tree earlier.
Oh. Yes, the dead one.
Yeah. And I don't know. So I'm just trying to figure out like who, what, where, why, how, and how do I become this person that I need to be, and how do I grow wings, and how do I become like a pixie, and how do I fly, and how do I do all these other things so that when I go back to the Feywild, they won't throw me out. They'll actually embrace me and be like, oh yes, good, because we need someone to help, because apparently she left hundreds of kids that all need her, and they're probably all starving right now, and I can't go see them because I'm still me, and I can't go there until I'm a Fey. That was made pretty clear to me. And so I keep trying to become a Fey. It's not about me. I don't care about that. I have this responsibility now, and I'm trying to embrace it. So it's not that I don't like being me. It's just that I know that I have to be more. And if I don't become more, then that kingdom falls, and then I've let down thousands, millions. Plus, there's an ulterior reason why I would like to go there anyway.
What's that?
It's not safe here for my kid. I haven't told them that, but
The voice changes for a moment. Eyes grow wide, and they begin to shake. You will fail unless you become you. Listen. This person who gave you this thing sounds like they didn't accomplish what they wanted to. The heart may have been good. They failed. Maybe from no fault of their own, maybe it was. And if they are a queen, like you said, they could have easily picked someone like them. They did not. And you are trying to become like the one that failed. And we will all fail. Unless we are the best version of who we are, not others. If there's among where my people, and now they start to really shake, among my people, to be us, to be what we would call a way of. And she grabs the stone, the tree tightly. A way of being. Is to never be another, but to be responsible, to take care of others by being, but always being us. And they start to get like burns on their skin. And then in a moment, ooh, decoration. Ow.
Yeah. You
Am I
cer-
allergic to your paint?
I don't think so. I didn't put any on your arms.
Did it spread from my hoofs?
No. No, it's still on there. You just had a moment. And I wish I could have. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. They're not here anymore. But I do think they had one thing wrong.
Who?
They're not here. But they seem to be under the impression that this queen chose me. I was just random. There were no fae or pixies there. But
So she chose random and random chose you?
no, I just was the one who looked in the right place at the wrong time and touched her.
Oh, maybe that's what she chose.
Yeah,
So she chose you.
random.
That's what she thought was good.
And that's what I keep thinking Faye is. But it still
No.
doesn't quite answer the question. I still have to figure out how to become a Fae. But I will figure that out later.
See tears running down their face.
Are you okay?
I think you just said something. I'm sad for you.
Bad?
Sad.
Sad? Oh, no, don't be sad.
Anyone who seeks to be another is to be pitied. Thanks for the hooves. Oh, your paint. Your paint really helped.
Thought it might. My friend seemed to think so.
This was the magical paint, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, woohoo!
Oh, tell the others I'm gonna complete the rest of the night out here. But I've already rested. I'll just be in the tree.
Okay. She goes back, goes, hey everyone! She's gonna go fall out of a tree again!
All right. Well, I'll try and keep her from getting hurt when we get her out of the tree tomorrow.
But I think that Moritus and Sayuri and Bim would at least notice the hoof paint.
Yeah.
she comes in walking on her hooves.
I'm glad that made you feel better.
Who knew paint?
My friend. That used to be her paint.
Oh, the queen, the farrier queen.
Failure.
Mm-hmm. The one that failed to do what she wanted.
I think we just misjudged the enemy. Time to get some rest.
There's a pause to her. You said misjudged the enemy. And she just sort of stares off. Right. She finds a place to rest. All right, then anything before we go to the next day?
Nope.
Nothing here.
All right, then you have a new day before you after your 9 rest. Long rest, rather.
Alright. And Sayuri pulls 3 fur balls out of her bag. She tosses them. And I already rolled. She got a weasel, a panther, and a giant.
Nice.
Alright. The giant elk can carry one of us or 2 of us if we get tired. If your hooves start hurting, let us know and we can get you on Rocky. You okay up there, LV? You need help getting down?
Nope, I'm already down.
Okay.
So do we need to worry about hiding the cart, like somewhere that we can come back to?
Yep.
Guys, I received some news last night that I wanted to make you aware of.
Okay.
It seems that my whereabouts and where I'm heading to is already whispered, or there are whisperings about it in Amana already. I may be bringing unwanted attention, potentially even danger, by accompanying you.
How'd they find out you headed to a cave in the woods?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ah, man.
Well,
Well, they don't have a map, so they kind of fucked, right? They're gonna get lost.
yeah.
Sucks to be them.
Besides,
I was-
we bring unwanted attention to ourselves all the time. We got 2 bunnies, one with antlers and elephant, and all this crazy ear and hair color stuff.
Well, that's the other portion. I'm trying to seek refuge, and I'm wondering if it might be to our advantage. Maybe I can make my way instead to take Bebe to Amasantulan.
Are you trying to pull? Okay, above table. I'm trying to figure out what your goal is here, Afui.
I'm trying to leave one to bring the other.
Gotcha.
I've never been to this. What was it again? Where you trying to go?
Whitestone.
No, there was somewhere else.
You guys spoke of Amasantulan, the
Yes.
monastery above
yeah, place.
Whitestone.
Where's that? Oh,
It's right above Whitestone.
It's in the mountains. There are mountains, and it's on a mountain which overlooks. It's not like floating above Whitestone.
Yeah.
that's less cool.
It's north of Whitestone.
Is it hidden up? Like, is there a map to get to there?
There are roads to get there the proper way.
Oh,
I mean, they have to restock every so often.
I mean, I guess we can ask where Bebe wants to go.
Yeah, I think maybe should get the choice.
Can I look over to Bebe? And she's staring at something that appears. She's staring at the wall. You see that there's a little bit of blood on the wall, and you see that the skin from underneath her fingernails is bloodied, and as though she's carved something with her nails into the wall of the cottage. And she's staring at it. And she then looks. Oh! What do I want? Where do I want to go?
Yeah, our friend Irvir over here is going to a place
Nope.
called
Urvalar.
Irvilar. Oh my god.
Got him.
See,
Got him again.
see, this is why you should not make names that sound so much alike. Irvilar here is going to a place called Amasantulan. And the place will help you heal a little bit more. They're wanting to know if you would like to join them.
Just looks back at the writing.
We would like to
Yes.
look at that if he can.
Yeah, I'll go. Yes, I would like to join them. Stands up. Bim, you look at it. It is Sylvan.
Can I read it yet?
I hear he's looking at it as well.
Yes, you can make some of it out. Because it's somewhat simple. Know the enemy, know yourself, and you need not fear.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
Do you think we have like maybe some charcoal sticks that we could give to Bebe to take with him along the way, so this doesn't get written like this again as they're going?
I probably have some around here somewhere. There's 10 years of collecting things here.
Oh, nice.
All right.
I just man, I guess you're gonna continue on the road.
That's what I was thinking for the moment.
Right.
Where? Wait, where are we going?
So
You're going west. Erverlar is leaving. Is what's going on.
Where are you going?
I've got some news last night that my whereabouts and where I'm heading has gotten out in Amman, and I might be attracting unwanted attention and potentially danger.
I mean, do you need help?
No, I've just, like Sayuri said, I mean, you guys are basically heroes of the land. I mean, you're recognizable. It might be best if I travel a little more incognito.
Oh, I have a spell for that.
Really? Would you be able to send me and Bebe with it?
Yeah, I can send a lot of people with it.
what's the spell do?
It changes your look so you look like somebody else.
Like anything?
Like a different type of person. Or humanoid, at least. I don't know why I just rolled athletics. That's a 0. It's it lasts for 8 hours. So
And Jackie, above table, this is him going away to bring in Ervir.
oh yeah, I'm going away to bring in Dizzy. Oh wait, I can't. She's dead. No, but I can give you Simi.
Damn it, Jackie.
And seeming would make you look different. Both of you, actually.
Oh man, Everlord, you got a big choice to make. If you could look like anybody, who'd you look like?
I didn't think I had to make a choice. What did she make me look like?
Well, how do you want to look?
I look in the mirror. The horns are gone. Do I look more pedestrian?
I haven't cast it yet. I was asking how you wanted to look.
Just a normal human or an
So what
elf?
happened to your
Half
horse?
elf? What do you want to be?
Just a normal human.
Turtle.
Just-
I can make you up to a foot shorter or taller.
Given that the goal is for him to be under the radar, making him look as nondescript as possible seems wise.
The only thing that has to stay the same
Tree in the forest. They'll never find you.
same limbs. So, legs and arms. Everything else is kind of up to you.
Yeah, the I think the most blandest NPC that I can think of. Just a normal person.
All right. So she
They're looking for a man.
Should be a woman.
I like where your head is at. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I make Ervalur and the satyr look like two human women, kind of common dress, nothing fancy or anything, so they don't stand out. And yeah, that's about it. And changes, so just makes them look very unassuming.
Should we give them the cart?
I thought we needed the cart because we were doing the business.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, we could give them the cart, but it says all the stuff that
Clears
we're doing.
light. Yeah, that's right. Never mind. Okay, forget I said anything.
We also might need to use it to transport a whole bunch of Fae out of here.
Good point. Forget I said anything.
Sayuri, I do want to leave you with something though. And he'll give you a potion of greater healing.
Oh, are you sure?
Just because I'm going away for a little bit doesn't mean I don't want you to stay safe. Since I'm not going to be there. Here.
Okay, fine. I'll take it. She'll take it, and then she'll give him a hug.
So I'll see you guys again in Whitestone.
Oh, yes. Wait, hold on a second. She'll reaches into her bag, and she'll pulls out a ribbon. She ties it around his, like, one of the, I guess the clips holding his cape on. She'll tie it there.
And it'll look like a ribbon on the nondescript vest.
Mm-hmm.
Dead giveaway. Completely ruined the magic.
No, it doesn't. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Travel safe. Both of you.
Who did you say I needed to speak to in Amasantalon?
Sewa Vanya.
Sawavanya.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send her your regards.
Thank you.
If she happens to be traveling the road, she'll find you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and tell her that Rangar should be heading that way as well, soon-ish, at some point. I don't know when.
Will do.
And I'll just set up a link with your mind for the next couple of minutes in case you run into trouble.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, in case your journey goes immediately horribly wrong, we can help.
I look forward to seeing you guys again.
You too.
Look forward to it, too.
Um,
Bye, Hermiger.
Ben
Casserole.
will cast Cure Wounds on Bebe and will hand his extra scimitar over.
She goes up to grasp it, and her eyes have the look of like wonder, but her movements are practiced.
Well, I hope you have many wonderful experiences on your way.
Thank
There are many
you.
things for you to figure out and learn.
Aha! I'll keep him safe.
I know you will.
Ben, did you just give like a toddler a sword?
Yeah, you give all toddler swords. That's how we do it in the Feywild.
All the time. I got
That's
my
what-
first sword when I was 5.
They're educational.
Mm-hmm. Cut yourself one once, you learn.
Mhm.
Got my first bow at 2.
That's why she's better with a bow.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
All right. Then you begin to push your way.
And I guess we try to hide the cart before we go.
Yeah, you could
Yes.
go ahead, hide the cart. It's
Okay.
Don't need to go that too much.
We repaint it in camo.
No.
Oh, no, I was just thinking we drive it 30 yards off the road and put some tree branches over it.
Remember, we parked next to the 13th oak.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry, there are no oaks. They're all parch wood.
Yeah. Amazing. All right. So yeah, you take some time. Hide the cart the best you can into the woods here. And we have Urvalar and Bebe go forward north on the road as the rest of you begin to head west through the Parchwood. And I think from here we will, unless there are objections or someone wants to do something else, we can fast travel to at least near the cave.
I'm good with that.
And if there's
Just
anything, I was going to say, anything that anybody wants during that interval, we can kind of address as one block of travel. But go ahead, Luke.
Well, this is just for me. How many days does that take?
2.
Okay.
Yep. Appreciate
There
it.
is there is just over the course of those 2 days, there's one moment where Jackson will go up to LV to have a quick conversation, if that's okay. So I've been thinking over what Bim said a couple of days ago about kind of his job in his Fey Court, you know.
Mhm.
I know that the two of us are kind of new to this, but I was wondering if there's something like as the first Master of War that I'm supposed to be doing that maybe I haven't been. If you can think of anything.
Oh, yes. Probably, like, how are you at this point with putting together our army?
Right. So I figured, like, we're about to go rescue a whole bunch of them out of this cave, and maybe that could be like a start of it. Like that's the big recruitment opportunity after we like rescue and recuperate all these people. Maybe they'll be ingratiated to us, and also we can be like, by the way, you know, we have a place where you could kind of live your lives and help take back your home, if that sounds good.
Yeah. And actually, I did find something on my person here that you might like to know about, because it might come in handy in a year. So I've got this this horn,
Okay.
and apparently, if I blow it, this goblin or something army comes out and tries to help.
Like every time?
No. I think
I was like, you
it's,
could play a lot. Just sorry.
it's like an annual thing, and
Aye.
I think it was recently used.
Aye.
But
Maybe
maybe we could come up with like a code word. We could call it like we'll come up with like a word like for like a crazy maneuver at the end of a battle, just to really try. Like we could call it the Hail Jerry or something.
yeah, the Hail Jerry. Is that the name of the goblins?
Yeah,
Nice.
that's what I call them in my head. The Jerry Goblins.
I've got another question though. Like, is it specifically like a year has to pass here, or like a year in the Feywild? Because apparently the time moves different. Because like it could be 100 years there and only like a month here. So, like, if you took the horn there and it'd been a year and you brought it back here, does it work again?
Well, according to Mr. Berry,
Barry, got it.
that guy, he said that it's based on the person, like where they are. So if I took it to the Feywild, then it's still, from my perspective, it's only been a day.
Aye.
But Mr. Brerekan was very adamant about that. He was the Bim before Bim, the second Bim,
Is it like the pre-BIM?
the pre-Bim.
Okay. Well, I guess I could just try and use the horn all the time, and then one of the times it's got to work, right?
I mean, well, I don't know. Honestly, I mean, do you want to try to blow it?
Yeah.
All right. So she'll like hand it over.
What's it look like?
It looks like if I remember it, it looks like a conch shell, what do they call those? Those.
I think it was more like a. I thought it was like more like a ramstorm type of thing. But if you
Yeah, I think that's right. I was using the wrong word.
Okay.
I was thinking of one of Misty's items.
I
But
thought
yeah,
you might actually. So it's Longhorn. It's carved. It would have like depictions of bloodshed, battle, and torture around it.
This is violent. Wait.
Oh, you would recognize this as a symbolism of Grumsh from southern goblin tribes, Vizrohas.
Oh. Like the goblin god? Ha! Oh, wait, this is a magic thing. Do I have to attune it?
no.
Oh, cool.
I think the queen has to blow it, but I'm curious what happens if you blow it. So why don't you try it?
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it takes them a while to get here. I don't know if you should keep doing it, because maybe that means a whole other army is coming in behind them. I mean, a couple of days, I mean, we could have like 5 goblin armies show up.
For our Fey realm.
See how many times you can do it. There's 3 armies?
I'm a little lightheaded. Hold on.
I'm waiting for him to pass out.
I was waiting
It's
for
fine.
him to make a Constitution saving throw.
But it's a great way to start an army, I think.
Yeah, when they show up, we can talk to them about, taking on maybe they can help us get Silfarin.
Yeah. We'll flood the cave with goblins.
Yeah, that's always a good idea.
Perfect.
All the Fae are dead.
Okay. Well, I'll hold on to it and keep it in a safe place.
All right.
Unless you want to hold on to it.
Oh yeah, I probably should. Yeah, and so she'll take it and put it inside of the bag. But if you ever need it, you just yell, "Hail Jerry!"
Hail Jerry. Got it. Okay. And then, okay, I'm going to talk to Sheen Bim about what is it, like the recruitment flyer for the First Army.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first army. I like it.
There's a word for that, and I'm forgetting what it is. Propaganda. Got it. Nailed it. First war propaganda. Got it.
All right. Anything else on the travel?
Just keeping eyes, ears peeled for any signs of anybody, ambushes.
Okay. The air begins to taste of salt around day 2. And you begin to see, at first, 2 or 3 trees, then all around and on rocks, carvings, scratchings of wings, of eyes. You see different signs of hunting. And pushing past all of this, carvings upon the trees, you start to come to the rocky seashore. From there, more or less from your map, you know to head north, looking out for some type of cave or whatever this could be. And you see a figure sitting, crouched on a rock. Seems like with their hands they are grabbing and eating what appears to be cooked meat, though you see no fire nearby. They look, they're back to you. There's pieces of, looks like almost like they found a piece of raw meat they didn't like, and they hold out their finger and it begins to cook. They take another bite. And that's where we're in for tonight. All right. Everyone watching, thank you so much. We'll get back next week on the coast of the Parchwood near the cave of our destination. And we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Night.